Welcome to Selected Shorts, a celebration of the short story. This edition is the William Hurt collection. Now William Hurt reads Tobias Wolff's story, Nightingale.
Booth took several wrong turns during the drive upstate. It vexed him to get lost like this in front of his son, especially since the fault lay with the lousy map the Academy had sent him. But Owen was in one of his trances and didn't seem to notice. His eyes were fixed on the far distance, and his lips formed whispery sounds in a cadence that suggested poetry or music. Dr. Booth knew better than to try and to make sense of it, but he couldn't stop himself. He thought he recognized one word: nightingale. And that word awoke a memory of 3 children, himself and his older sisters, sitting in a garden at dusk while somewhere above them a bird sang. It was, he knew, a trick memory, a mirage. There had been no such garden and no such evening, but the thought of his sisters, one drowned in a boating accident courtesy of her dim-wit husband, the other far away and silent for years, made him even gloomier than he already was. Owen did not want to go to the Academy. He had made this plain when the idea first came up, but as Dr. Booth and his wife continued to discuss it, doubtfully to begin with, then slowly surrendering to its tidal pull, the boy had less and less to say. He receded further into the very remoteness Dr. Booth had been trying to lure him out of, and now, having failed, proposed to force him out of with the help of the school. Dr. Booth had never heard of Fort Steele Academy until the brochure arrived in his mailbox. The cover showed a pair of uniformed boys standing guard on either side of a gate. It was snowing, and they appeared to have been there for some time. A good 2 inches had gathered on their epaulets and caps. The last page of the brochure carried a statement by the commandant, Colonel Carl. "It is no kindness to the young to pretend that life is not a struggle. The world belongs to men of will, and the sooner that lesson is learned, the better. We at Fort Steele are dedicated to teaching it by every means at our disposal."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?